Hey guys, what's up? Today we got something that's really cool. I think it's very cool. A bufferless recoil system. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm excited because I have not opened this. I've waited. I could open it earlier, but I wanted to open it with you guys. Alright, this is the Law Tactical Bufferless Bolt Carrier Group. I'll probably just cut through all their stickers. No, okay, so here's the package. You don't need to know my address. Here's the thing itself. This just came out, well, today's the 14th. This came out like on the 10th. Was this the 10th? Marine Corps birthday. So they only took them like 4 days to get it here. And I'm gonna say something here. There's another company about 2 years ago that announced a bufferless recoil system. I'm not gonna name their name, but there's only like one other company out there that really does this. Says they do it. I have not seen anybody in the wild that has one of their buffer systems. I bought one 2 years ago. They said that it will ship at the end of this week. We will see. Kudos to Law Tactical for actually producing one, selling it, and within 4 days of buying it, I have it in my hand. So there's something to be said there. I'm not saying the other company's a fraud, but I have yet to see a product for them after 2 years. But this is the ARC. What does it stand for? I don't know what it stands for. ARC. AR internal carrier. Okay, that's handy. So lots of information. Apparently there are 2 different versions of this. Here we go. There's 2 different versions of this. There is one for basically if you're going to be shooting this thing mostly suppressed or mostly unsuppressed. This is the one that's mostly suppressed. So it is the which one? The M? I think there's an M. There's an M and something else, which I don't even know what those mean. I don't know. And before I really get to installing this, I should probably read the instructions. I probably should. Does this come with any other stuff in here? This comes with a piece of unlined paper and stuff. No, there's no extra stuff. So you shouldn't need any tools, and I did watch the videos. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the gun without boogering it all up. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and if you're on Patreon, you're gonna see it. And if you're not on Patreon, you're not gonna see it because YouTube doesn't like showing people stuff. So, okay, we got it in. We got it in. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I think you just have to do it right, and maybe it's just brand new parts fitting brand new different things. Basically, you need to follow their instructions, and I'm not gonna try to take a picture of this. If you want to figure out how to do this, go over to, it probably won't scan. You could go to their URL. I don't know if that'll even scan. I highly doubt it. Go to lawtacticalfolder.com, I think, or Law Tactical, I think, whatever. Search Google Law Tactical, and their thing will pop up, and you can look at the instructions from them on how to do this. I think I got it in there right. The only way to really tell is to shoot it. I will say be careful, because closing the stock, right, or extending the stock, however you want to say it, is not the same thing as locking down your upper receiver. Because if you did not lock your upper receiver down, that takedown pin, and you just close the stock, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna try it, and you start pulling back, things aren't aligned right, and you could potentially bend or break something. Be careful, right? That was a little something that happened to me. I didn't bend or break anything, but it almost happened. So anyway, that's what this guy looks like on the inside. What this guy does, supposedly, is you should be able to fire the firearm with the stock brace folded. This guy should cycle, right? And feeling that, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, that doesn't feel any more or less different than a standard spring weight, right? It doesn't feel super hard. I have some like silent capture springs and stuff. Those guys are hard. Once you get halfway back, they're really hard to pull back. This guy's relatively smooth. He's relatively smooth, and he's dry. I need to put some oil on it and stuff. But it's interesting. It's very interesting. So, this guy, this is an SBR for anybody that's freaking out about stuff. We're gonna try this guy. This is 5.56. We put a suppressor on it. We'll do that and try this. And we got, I think it is the M version. M carriage time for that stuff suppressed. Okay, so yes, we got the M version, because generally I shoot suppressed, and hopefully it works with 5.56, and hopefully it works with 300 blackout, because this lower is supposed to be on a 300 blackout, and if it can work with 300 blackout subs suppressed, I will be so happy. I will be so happy. I have somewhere in here, I have a 300 blackout that I've been working on for probably a couple years now. This guy is a bane of my existence. If I can get this bufferless recoil system to work in this guy with 300 blackout, subsonic, suppressed, I will be so happy. I will be ecstatically happy. And if this other company that has this bufferless system, if it actually shows up next week sometime, I will be flabbergasted. I will be astounded. And maybe one of these, you know, maybe one or both of these systems will work. I think it'd be cool. But this 300 blackout build that hopefully this guy will actually end up in, the Law Tactical folder was on this guy until I finally decided, because I couldn't get this guy to run, put it on this guy. Hopefully these will be some fun things to do. But this is the Law Tactical ARC, AR internal carrier, right? ARIC. AR internal carrier, yeah, ARIC. How do you say that? I don't know. That's the system. So relatively easy to put in. Read the instructions. And I'm going to assume that this guy is going to want to be shot wet because there's a lot of extra little moving parts and pieces and you don't want it to get carboned up and everything. So we're going to lube this guy up, and the next time we get out shooting, we'll shoot this. And I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. What would be the purpose of this besides just being cool? I mean, if you really were the type of person that needed a firearm to be small, and in theory you could get the barrel smaller than this if you really wanted to, and you needed it to be able to be fired, right, and cycle in a small configuration. There's very few applications to that for like real stuff besides just being cool. But there are some applications to that. If you're those people, then that's probably, you probably already know about these things. You probably already have them. You probably were in on the initial orders and stuff anyway. But if you're just thinking about getting this stuff because it's cool, well, yeah, it is interesting. And it is cool. So that's all I have to say about it because I know this much about it. I don't know anything. I don't know. I just got it. You watched me unbox it. That's the ARIC from Law Tactical. If any of you guys got it, I'd love to hear why you got it, what you intend it to do, what are you excited for it to maybe do, and what are your fears? What's your hesitations? Maybe the people that didn't get it yet, what are your hesitations? What stuff can we test on this and use, or yeah, test, and see if it works that you have questions about, and then you'll be like, okay, yeah, it does that? Okay, I'll go get one. That answers my question. That helps clarify stuff. I'll go get it. Or like it doesn't do X, Y, Z. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't buy it. I'll pass. Right? Let us know what you want this thing to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Wow, super convoluted words today. Not working for me. That's it. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. I really, really do. Very excited about this thing. Hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.